Well, all across Colorado, there are parents and families and couples going to court without the legal help they need.
For some people, it's the difference between paying their bills or how much time they get with their kids. Denver 7 reporter and attorney Jessica Crawford is here telling us about the help that's available that could change all of that.
Right. So the Colorado Supreme Court recently approved a new legal job here in Colorado. It's called a licensed legal paraprofessional. It's sort of like a nurse practitioner, but for family law. And they can help with basic child custody and divorce matters at a fraction of the cost of a lawyer. But not enough people know that this help is available.
Rules of conduct for legal licensed paraprofessionals.
After working as a paralegal for more than 30 years and studying for several months, Melissa Simonton passed the test to become one of the first licensed legal paraprofessionals, or LLPs, in Colorado. That means even though she's not a lawyer, she can practice in certain family law matters, such as divorce, custody, and protection orders, although she can't question witnesses in court. After getting sworn in this summer, she immediately opened her business, 5280 Licensed Legal Paraprofessional. But she says not enough people even know services like hers exist.
Public awareness is really our biggest obstacle. Many of us have extensive family law experience. We are able to provide legal services to clients at a significant lesser cost than attorneys.
More than 70% of parties in Colorado's family law system were unrepresented in 2022. Tony Ann Nunez, the director of Access to Justice for the Colorado Bar Association, says many underrepresented parties are people of color.
This is also a big underrepresented issue.
LLPs can cost about half the price of what an attorney would cost per hour. While there aren't many job postings for LLPs yet, a legal assistance organization offered a job to new LLP Megan Dillmeinzer.
And Metro Volunteer Lawyers are really, working with LLPs to help to advocate for individuals who would otherwise not have access to these resources.
Resources Simonton says more people can have access to if LLPs are able to get the word out about their services.
When we Google our name, LLP, it's not coming up yet. And I feel like it's really just getting it out to the public and letting them know we're here to help.
There's another group of LLP applicants actually waiting to take their exams next month.
And Jessica, you told us earlier that these family court cases are the most likely to affect people, yet so many try to go this alone.
Mm-hmm.
So what's at stake here in this type of law when they're not represented by a counsel?
Right, so family law cases, they're all about your kids and the money and debt that you built up during your marriage. So if you're not represented, you could be at risk of losing parenting time just because you don't understand the law. You could also end up receiving far less money than you're entitled to in a divorce, or giving up important resources like child support or spousal maintenance. That's something a lot of people know as alimony. People who are below the poverty line, they often have access to free legal services, and people who make a lot of money, well, they can afford a lawyer. So the LLPs are like an access to justice effort to make sure that the people in between can be represented in these very personal, very impactful legal matters.
Makes sense. Seems very practical. All right, Jessica Crawford, thank you.